Hi folks, Ron here. October 17th, here's my report. Boy, it's been quite an interesting couple of days with all the folks I've talked to about all sorts of small nuclear reactors, and one fellow from North Carolina tried to convert me to see the light and everything else with the good Lord and everything else. But that, for a guy like me, that's a little tough sometimes. We never discuss religion in this business. No, it's not a good idea. Anyway, we parted friends, and but it has been, as I say, quite interesting talking about all the various components of the possible engineering feats that could take place if we had small nuclear reactors. And one of them is replenishing the water supply on the prairies. It turns out underneath the Rocky Mountains there's an aquifer that's been there from the time of the melt of the North American ice sheets 15,000 years ago. And with the energy that could be provided from small modular reactors, we could end up pressurizing that by running ocean water from the Pacific directly into the western side of the Rocky Mountains, and then pumping that down in there to pressurize the aquifer. That means that on the east side here we can take and extract the water again into desalination plants and run that water right into our river systems, because our glaciers are running out of water. There's no question. They've been melting for 13,000 years, and we're running out. This summer was, to me, it's great concern that we're so short of water. You should see the Bow River. Wow, I've never seen it so low. Anyway, so we could run that into the Bow River systems and our other river systems, but more importantly, we can pipe it right across the prairies, and we can pipe it all the way out to Manitoba. There's whole areas in Alberta and Saskatchewan that we can't farm because there isn't enough water. And if we were to provide water for that whole area, we would then put it under agriculture, and that would be a very, very good thing, securing food supply for not only ourselves but for people right around the world. And what's really interesting about that is that that'll modify the atmosphere in the prairies and modify the winters. It won't be as harsh. We saw that with the Bennett Dam when we did that in BC. It modified the local climate, and they couldn't get, and they did get 50 and 60 below zero again. So that would be a pretty good thing. Now, the one thing though that is, what do you do with all the gunk that comes out with the water from the aquifer? Well, apparently if you look at all that gunk, it turns out that it's full of lead, salt, molybdenum, lithium, cobalt, copper, nickel. You get the idea. It's a mining operation, and basically we're mining the Rocky Mountains. It's amazing. The gunk could end up paying for the whole operation. Pretty cool, eh? Anyway, those are the kinds of things that we've been talking about with folks, including the fellow that invented the thorium molten salt nuclear reactor or modular reactor. That's pretty cool. He's got a company that he's going to be operating from, and the idea is that you take these modular reactors and you manufacture them not on site, but in a factory. And so that when you then take them from the factory, you just plug them in. Can you imagine? That would be amazing. All right, guys, gotta run. Bye-bye.